in which I take umbrage at the rude man on the phone. Warning. There is no hero in this story. A guy was an arsehole to me. And I was a bigger arsehole back. Honestly, I probably went too far. One day I got a sales call from this company I'm investing with, trying to sell me more investment. Wasn't against it, so I let the sales guy talk. Asked my questions. Then told him I wasn't interested once it became obvious it wasn't what I wanted. This guy was persistent though. He kept asking why I wasn't interested. Then told me he was going to email me a bunch of documentation to help me make my decision. So he emails me some stuff that I don't read, and calls me again the next day. I tried to politely tell him that this was a waste of both of our time. But then it got weird. Let's call the guy Jack. Jack. Did you even read any of the stuff I sent you yesterday? Quote. Me. No. Like I told you, I'm not interested. Jack. So you're a liar then? Quote. Me. Excuse me? Quote. He went on to complain because, according to him, I'd told him I was going to invest in his offer, but then pulled out at the last minute. I told him I didn't say anything of the sort. I simply let him make his pitch. Then told him I wasn't interested. Just because he pushes and follows up against my will doesn't magically change any of this. Secondly, this call is crazy unprofessional. How are you going to survive in sales if you start yelling at everyone who says no to you? The call gets really heated at this point. I think my guy was holding in some serious frustration because he unloaded a bunch of insults in me, in a wildly disproportionate way. In response, I start needling and insulting him back, infuriating him further, culminating in him reading my address over the phone to intimidate me and making threats about how he's going to come over and kill me. It wasn't my address. It was my office address. But the intent was there. I was pissed after this. And, not being able to let it go, I weighed my options. Sending in a complaint was the easiest option, and would almost certainly have led to him getting punished for it. But it was also way too formal and impersonal. For the sake of my ego, I needed the satisfaction of actually delivering a personal blow. So, knowing what offices and sales teams are like, I decide to embarrass him. I run my own business, and we send a lot of cold emails. As such, I have access to a bunch of tools and processes to gather email addresses from a given business domain. I get to work, find about 60 company emails, and bulk send the following email to everyone on this list except for Jack. Hi there. I'm trying to reach Jack in sales. Please forward this to him if you know him, as I don't have his email. Hi Jack. Just following up on our phone call from earlier today. The one where you called me a lying cunt and a son of a whore because I didn't want to give you money. Then read out my address over the phone and threatened to kill me. I know it's frustrating when you don't make a sale, but whining about it and insulting the lead isn't going to help you. Here's a YouTube link where I uploaded a recording of your rant for your convenience. Link. I thought maybe you can go through it and learn how to control your emotions better in future. Thanks. Note. Please don't read this or view the link if you're not Jack in sales. I timed the email to hit everyone's inbox around 8 a.m. This way it would be at the top of everyone's inbox as they started their day. And there wouldn't be any time for anyone higher up to become aware of the email and wipe it from everyone's inboxes before it's seen. Just in case that was a possibility. Over the next 24 hours I got a bunch of emails from random people asking if the recording is real. A couple from people saying they can't believe he said that stuff. Another death threat from Jack. And an urgent message from my regular account manager asking if I can please set up a time for a Call to discuss my recent experience. Also, the YouTube upload had almost 100 views lol. Very nice. That guy shouldn't be in sales and I have a sneaking suspicion he won't be soon. Well done. Did you have to call the police because of the second death threat? Absolutely professional revenge. You did not go too far. I would say it's absolutely perfect. I would say that you definitely didn't go too far in your revenge. He will get to learn a lesson that he probably should have learned long ago. And as a bonus, you may get a few perks from the company to keep this incident between you and the company. This may require you to take down the YouTube recording. But at this point it has already served its intended purpose. Well played. This right here is absolute pro revenge. Seriously, after working in call centers for years, this would have got passed around like anything, and will live on in infamy. I had a banker treat me in a similar way. However, she was insulting me about my lack of marriage status, and implying my other accounts were not open. She asked for my previous addresses because she couldn't believe where I lived, thus running a credit check without my approval. No one believed me on here. However, I just contacted corporate and I guess HR is the next move. I'm not sure how business works entirely. I was wondering what would happen if you were to pull your investments as a result of his behavior? Either way, Jack's customer service was very intentional and horrible. I'm hoping someday you post the link. And thanks for sharing. Doesn't sound like you were being an asshole. Threatening to come over and kill someone, now that's an asshole move. But it wasn't you doing that. Gimme dat YouTube video. That's awesome. I desperately wanna hear the YouTube vid. Good for you. So, how much more money did you invest with Jack? Hey Jack, fuck you too. Love you, accepts compliments. Holy moly. I think someone could really use some serious anger management courses. After dealing with unemployment and possible jail time. Of course. I disagree with your statement at the top. I think you are a hero. Well done! Exclamation mark. You actually did the best thing you could have for him. At first you told him no. In sales, the people who say yes and follow through are the best. The people who say no should be respected because they frankly did not waste your time. The people who say maybe end up being a time sinkhole because maybe they are close to saying yes. Or maybe they just think it'd be rude to say no. Tell me no? I might send some follow-up info and let them know I'm always there to help and serve. But my God, you have saved me time and allowed me to move on to another client. Act like an asshole, be treated like an asshole. You did good! Exclamation mark. You are an inspiration. Absolute gold. Can't wait to hear the edited recording. Tears of joy. Honestly, would have probs done the same if it occurred to me lol. I don't think you were the bigger arsehole at all. I'd call the cops about his death threats. Especially so it's recorded in case he does other stuff too.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.